Chapter 8. 4 days have passed and now the second part of the Chunin exams is finally over with. All of the remaining genin were there and they were explaining what was going to happen next. They were going to have select matches now and then the finals will be scheduled in 1 month since all of the important people will show up. Sakura was looking at Sasuke and she could tell that he was ready to inflict pain on somebody. She looked back at Naruto, who honestly looked like he wasn't even paying attention. Then she made eye contact with Natsumi, who gave her a small smile and a thumbs up which she returned. Alright, listen up. My name is Hayate and I'm the proctor for this part of the exam. Since there are still too many of you, we need to have an elimination tournament of one-on-one matches until there is a certain amount left. Now, if anybody wants to quit you may do so now. Hayate said and Kabuto was the first to raise his hand. Alright, you got me, I give up. Kabuto said. Kabuto, why are you quitting? Sakura asked. I'm low on chakra right now from too much fighting. I can't go on any further. Kabuto said. From what I'm sensing, your chakra reserves are full. You don't even have a scratch on you. If you're a chicken then don't even bother showing up to the exams and wasting our time. Naruto said. What was that? Kabuto asked. I don't think I stuttered. On your way out, tell your boss I said hi. Naruto said and Kabuto took a glance to his left at the Sound Jonin who nodded his head. Alright. I changed my mind. I'll stay in the Chunin exams and if it's not too much of a problem, I'd like Naruto as my opponent. Kabuto said. I accept. I'd like to see how strong you really are after taking the exams 7 times. Naruto said. I give up. Sakura said. What? Sakura, why are you giving up? Natsumi asked. Because I know I'm not ready. I barely have the strength to be listed as a genin. I'm sure there will be other Chunin exams for me to take, but just not this one. Sakura said. Very well. Anybody else? Hayate asked. If Forehead is quitting, then I quit too. We're basically even and she can admit that she's not ready, then so can I. Ino said and then more people started to drop out. Alright. Now that that's settled, please direct your attention to the drawing board. Every match besides Naruto vs Kabuto will be randomly selected. Hayate said. Alright, brats. Pay attention. Anko said and the board started to spin until it came to stop revealing the first match. Sasuke vs Yoroi Akato. Okay. If you're not one of these 2 competitors, then take your ass up to the waiting area. Anko said and everyone left. Alright you two. The fight goes on until your opponent can no longer move. However, I will stop the match if I have to. If you don't obey me then you'll be disqualified. Begin. Hayate said and jumped back. Yoroi quickly threw 3 shuriken at Sasuke who deflected them with his own and then used a kunai to try and stab Yoroi, but he blocked it and slammed Sasuke to the ground. Before Yoroi could make his next move, Sasuke tripped him and managed to get him into an armbar. Yoroi used his ability and started to drain Sasuke's chakra, weakening him. Sasuke managed to kick Yoroi off of him and slowly got back to his feet. Yoroi taunted Sasuke a bit before rushing in at him again and managed to drain some of Sasuke's chakra again. What's the matter? Is that the best you can do? Yoroi asked and Sasuke chuckled darkly as black markings spread across his face. No. This is. Sasuke said. Stands. Yup. I knew this would happen. Naruto said. The mark activated again. Sakura said. It didn't just activate on its own. Sasuke must have been practicing with it over the past few days and learned how to use it on his own. Naruto said and looked at Hiruzen. Somebody needs to stop the match then. That thing is dangerous. Sakura said. There's only 2 people who can stop the match and neither of them have a reason to do it right now. Naruto said. Can that mark possibly kill him? Natsumi asked. There's a 1 in 10 chance that it wouldn't kill him and obviously Sasuke's the 1 out of 10. There's no doubt that Sasuke is intentionally using the curse mark now. Naruto said. What does that mean for us? Natsumi asked. Nothing. At best he's a mid-Chunin level ninja with that curse mark activated. Without it, he's low Chunin. Me and you can handle him if he uses it on one of us, but we need to keep him away from Sakura just in case he's in a bad mood. Naruto said. Kage Booth. He's willingly using the curse mark. What the hell is his problem? Lord Hokage, you need to do something about this. Anko said. I have Kakashi ready for anything. He'll seal the mark away right after the match. Hiruzen said. You don't understand. The seal won't work now. He's willingly using the curse mark. It's pointless to seal it away now. Anko said. I have faith in Sasuke. You should have some as well. Hiruzen said. The fact that you're not taking my advice into consideration about this is concerning. I understand the will of fire and everything, but Sasuke has never cared about any of that. Anko said, and Hiruzen stayed silent. Sasuke versus Yoroi. He can already use the curse mark at will? I haven't even drained that much chakra from him. Yoroi thought. Yoroi ran at Sasuke and once again tried to steal his chakra, but to his and everyone else's shock, Sasuke pulled out a kunai and cut his hand off with an evil grin on his face. Yoroi backed up in pain, but Sasuke didn't let him get away. He appeared in front of him and punched him in the stomach, causing Yoroi to nearly vomit. Yoroi was trying his best to stop the bleeding, but Sasuke's assault kept him from doing so. Sasuke then vanished from sight, then gave Yoroi a strong kick to the chin that sent him flying into the air. Sasuke spun Yoroi around and aimed a kick at his ribs, but Yoroi managed to block it with his good arm. Sasuke maneuvered around him and gave a back fist to his face, sending him to the ground before hitting him with a clothesline and then finishing it with a strong kick to his gut. Although you could clearly see the similarity between Rock Lee's fighting style, Sasuke changed it up a bit and called it the Lion's Barrage. Yoroi was knocked out, but Sasuke wanted to send a message, so he added chakra to his feet and stomped on Yoroi's good hand and both of his kneecaps. Sasuke fell to the ground as his curse mark receded, but he managed to get back up to his feet. Yoroi is unable to continue. The winner of the first match, Sasuke Uchiha. He advances to the finals. Hey-8 said, and Kakashi appeared behind Sasuke. Good job. Funny. Before the Lion's Barrage, your movements were similar to that of Guy's Taijutsu. You must have used your Sharingan to copy it when you fought with Rock Lee. Kakashi said. I think you should come to the medical area as well to get checked out. A medic said. I think you're out of your league with this one. I'll look after him. Okay, Sasuke. Up you go. You're coming with me. We've got to seal that curse mark. Kakashi said. Why? It's given me more power that I need to defeat him. I don't want it sealed away. Sasuke said. I'm sorry, but I don't think I was asking. I've already cut you enough slack as it is with this thing. Come on. Let's go. Kakashi said and grabbed Sasuke before leaving. Stands. What the hell was that? Kiba asked. Sakura, Natsumi, Naruto, what's going on? What happened to Sasuke? Ino asked. Nothing happened to Sasuke. Naruto said. Then what were the black markings on his face? Shikamaru asked. None of your business. Naruto said. I think it's all of our business. He's dangerous. Shikamaru said. If you think he's dangerous, then you might as well drop out of the preliminaries. He's not the most dangerous person in the Chunin exams. Natsumi said. She's right. Sasuke is not the most dangerous person in the Chunin exams. Shino said. It's about time you all realized my skills. Kiba said and puffed out his chest. No. You're skilled, but you are not the most dangerous person in the exams. Why? Because both Naruto and Natsumi have both grown since their days in the academy. Shino said. Take that, dog breath. Natsumi said and Kiba growled. Alright. Next match is Shino Aburame vs Zaku Abumi. Hey-8 said. Which weakling is that? Zaku asked. Both of you come forward. Hey-8 said. Do you think Shino will be alright? Hinata asked Kiba. He's fine. He's the last person here I'd ever want to fight. Kiba said. Zaku vs Shino. If you're ready, you may begin. Hey-8 said. Zaku rushed at Shino and threw a punch that was easily blocked by Shino. Zaku smirked and used his slicing soundwave jutsu to blast Shino away from him. The smoke cleared and Shino was standing there with a few scratches and scuff marks on his clothes. However, to Zaku's disgust, Shino had bugs coming from the inside of his body and then Zaku was nearly surrounded by an entire army of them. These are a rare species of parasitic beetles. They attack their prey in groups and eat chakra. An army of this size and you're finished, no mistake. If you don't like that, give up. That would be in your best interest. Shino said. Don't underestimate me. Zaku said and pointed both hands at Shino and the bugs coming from behind him. You should give up while you can. Shino said. An ace in the hole is something you set aside, right? Prepare to die. Zaku said, as he went to use a jutsu, but nothing worked and his arms went limp. Earlier I recommended that you give up as a precautionary measure. I gave a suggestion to the bugs to block your wind holes with their bodies and remain still. This is what a real ace in the hole is. Shino said and backhanded Zaku to the ground. It seems it's over. The winner, Shino Aburame. Hey-8 said. Stands. How did he do that? Rock Lee asked. There's no need to figure it out. It's simple, Naruto said. What do you mean? Sakura asked. When Zaku threw the first punch and Shino blocked it, he had some of his insects climb onto Zaku. As the fight went on, the bugs were slowly making their way into his wind holes on his hands. If you're not a sensor, then you won't sense them. The key is for you to sense foreign chakra inside of your own body. During the fight, I sensed Zaku had Shino's chakra inside of him in small amounts, which means his insects also feed off of his own chakra. Shino won the fight from the moment he blocked Zaku's first punch. Naruto said. Whoa. That's pretty cool and disgusting at the same time. Natsumi said. Yes, but if you were to use that on somebody with a lot of chakra like you and me, it would be pointless. Naruto said. Why? Natsumi asked. Because our chakra reserves are so big, especially yours, it would take the entire hive Shino has to even make us tired. He runs out of his hive and he's useless in a fight. While he does no taijutsu, it relies on his insects weakening his opponents first. Naruto said. So if you can't detect them, then you lose. I guess you and Natsumi are his worst opponents. Sakura said. Not true. Niji and Hayomi should be able to use their Byakugan to see the bugs if they're placed on them. Since we don't have any holes on our bodies except the ones we were born with, Shino's bugs will stay on the surface of our skin, but they're extremely hard to see. Naruto said. Then what would be the next best way to defeat them? Tenten asked. Channel fire and or lightning chakra through your body to fry them and watch them fall off. Naruto said. Naruto, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't expose my students' abilities. Kurenai said. Yeah, and I'd appreciate it if you and your boyfriend kept it down at night, but it doesn't look like that's happening. Naruto mumbled, but she heard him and punched him on the head. I heard that. Kurenai said. Ow. I wasn't lying. That hurt. Naruto said and rubbed a knot on his head. You'll be fine. Kurenai said. I think I need a medic. Naruto said. Heal it yourself. Anko said. Oh yeah. I forgot I could do that. Naruto said and then healed the lump on his head. Sometimes he's too much like his mother. Smart one moment and then he's a complete airhead the next. Kurenai thought. Good as new. Naruto said. He's talented with medical ninjutsu? This just got even more difficult than I hoped. Kabuto thought and looked at Naruto. What the fuck are you looking at? Naruto asked. Sorry, but I was just amazed to see you use medical ninjutsu. Kabuto said. Shut up. Naruto said and then Kakashi appeared behind him. Yo. Cyclopes-sensei. Natsumi said and Kakashi sighed. It would be nice if you called me by my name. Kakashi said. Yeah, I know. Natsumi said. Kakashi-sensei, is Sasuke going to be okay? Sakura asked. He's sleeping soundly in the infirmary. Kakashi said. However, he's been put under heavy surveillance by the Anbu. Kakashi thought and then the next match was revealed. Yo. Makeup boy. You're up. Naruto said. It's war paint. Kankuro yelled. Isn't he the guy we met right before the Chunin exam started? Sakura asked. Yeah. His name is Kankuro. Alongside his brother, Gaara, and his sister, Temari. They're all really skilled in their own unique way. Naruto said. Kankuro versus Misumi. Unlike Yoroi, I don't get careless with kids at all. I'll say this first. Once I do my technique, give up no matter what. I'll bring it to an end swiftly. Misumi said. Funny. I was about to say the same thing. Though I can't promise it'll be painless. Kankuro said. Now then. Kankuro versus Misumi, begin. Hey-8 said. Let me do you a favor and end this match quickly. Kankuro said. You can't end it if I end it first. My first move is a surefire victory. Misumi said, as he threw a punch at Kankuro, but it was blocked and then he shocked everyone as his body started to wrap around Kankuro's. What the? Kankuro said. I dislocate every joint, softening my body, then with my chakra, I can control it perfectly. I can also squeeze until your bones break. I'll rapidly tighten as long as you don't give up. I don't know what kind of ninja tool you'll use, but if I keep doing this to your body, it will make no difference. I can break your neck right now. So hurry and give up. Misumi said. No. Kankuro said. Stands. That's some technique. Sakura said and Naruto chuckled. What's so funny? Natsumi asked. The match is over. Kankuro won. Naruto said. I think your eyes are malfunctioning. Kankuro is being squeezed to death. Natsumi said. If you say so. You saw it too, right Kakashi? Naruto asked. HM? Yeah, I saw it. Kakashi said. Come on. Tell us what you saw. Tenten said. Nope. That would ruin the surprise. Naruto said. Kankuro versus Misumi. Do you want to die? Misumi asked. You idiot. You're the one who's going to die. Kankuro said, and then Misumi snapped his neck. What a fool. I went a little overboard and ended up killing you. Misumi said, and then Kankuro started to fall apart before turning around, revealing himself as a puppet. Okay, now it's my turn. The puppet said as its arms wrapped around Misumi's body. This is just a puppet. That's the real body. He was controlling it from inside of his wraps. He's a puppet master. Misumi thought. If your bones get crushed, you'll be able to bend them even more, huh? Kankuro asked. I give up. Misumi said and fell to the ground. The winner of the match, Kankuro. Hayate said. Stands. Whoa. He controlled the puppet with his chakra from his hand. Sakura said. He's a puppet master. Well, he's on his way to becoming a puppet master. It is a popular thing in Suna. Naruto said. That was 2-on-1 though. Is that even fair? Natsumi asked. It's not really 2 against 1. It's a puppet. Not another ninja. Kakashi said. Yeah. It's basically a ninja tool like a shuriken or a kunai. Sakura said. I knew that. Natsumi said. No you didn't. Sakura said. Everyone here wields their chakra so perfectly. Even Naruto and Natsumi, who are basically chakra monsters, know how to use their chakra properly as much as possible. Sakura thought and then felt a hand on her shoulder. Don't compare yourself to others, Sakura. Be your own person. Naruto said. Thank you, Naruto. Sakura said, and then the next match was revealed. Oh boy. Naruto said. What? Natsumi asked. This next match will be over quickly. Naruto said and pointed at the screen showing Temari versus Tenten. Nice to see you know I'll win. Tenten said. He was talking about me, Buns. Temari said, and they walked down to the fighting area. Your girlfriend versus your friend. Who do you have winning? Natsumi whispered. She's not my girlfriend. However, she will win without a scratch on her. Naruto said. How so? Ino asked. Because she's the perfect counter for Tenten's use of weapons. Tenten may have a chance if she can keep it a close quarters fight, but then it's still a slim chance. Naruto said. Temari versus Tenten. I'm so ready. She's going down. Tenten thought. Begin. Hayate said, and the Tenten jumped away from. Are you planning to wait out and see how I make my first move? Let me just tell you, once I start my attack, you'll be over in a second. You're trying to be cool and see what I do first. Naruto was right when he said I'm the worst opponent for you to have in these Chunin exams. Come on. I'll even give you the first move. Temari said. Fine. If that's what you want. Just remember that you asked for it. Tenten said as she threw some shuriken at Temari and missed. Stands. HM. Not bad. Naruto said with a smirk. What do you mean? She missed it. Natsumi said. I wasn't talking about Tenten. I was talking about Temari. Naruto said. What is going on? How did she miss? Rock Lee asked. It's impossible. Tenten has a perfect aim. She always hits the target 10 out of 10 times. Might Guy said. Not this time. Niji said. She never missed. There must have been something that made her miss. Might Guy said. The reason is simple. Naruto said. What's that? Rock Lee asked. It's one of the reasons why I said Temari is the worst opponent for Tenten. She can't hit moving targets and she can't get past an invisible wall that deflects her weapons. The only way for Tenten to hit a moving target is if she throws out a ton of kunai and shuriken then gets a lucky shot. The only way for her to hit her target through an invisible wall is to find the weak point in that wall, but I don't think she'll find the weak point. Temari wasn't being cocky when she said Tenten should give up. She was being honest. Naruto said. Tenten versus Temari. I missed? There's no way. Tenten said. What was that? A warm-up? Some exercise? Maybe you're just scared and your aim is off. I thought I would enjoy this fight a little bit more, but obviously I was wrong. If that's the best you got then I suggest you give up now. Temari said. Okay. Stay calm. Don't let her get to you. 1, 2, 3. She must have dodged them somehow. I just have to make it impossible. Tenten thought. Look at her measuring her distance. Here comes her big move I guess. Temari thought and reached for her fan. That's her secret. It's that fan. Tenten thought. She started to run around before jumping into the air and pulling out a scroll. She unsealed multiple weapons and threw them at Temari. Once again all of her weapons missed their target and Temari didn't move from that one spot. No way. Is there some kind of secret to that fan? Tenten asked. Take a look. This is the first moon and there are 2 more. When you see all 3 moons you'll know you've lost the match. Temari said and Tenten sighed. I was hoping to save this for the finals and not the preliminary round, but it may be now or never. Tenten thought and pulled out 2 scrolls. It won't work. Temari said, as Tenten put the scrolls down and went through hand signs. Rising twin dragons. The scrolls rose up and spun around each other cloaked in smoke shaped like a dragon. When the smoke dispersed, Tenten jumped in between the scrolls and started to unseal and throw weapons at Temari in quick succession. It doesn't matter how many you throw at me, it's all the same. Moon number 2. Temari said and swung her fan to deflect all of the weapons. I'm not done. Tenten said and used ninja wire attached to the weapons to attack Temari again, who used her fan to deflect them and revealed her 3rd moon. Moon number 3. Temari said and seemingly vanished. Where did she go? She's gone. Tenten thought. I'm over here. Temari said and Tenten turned around to see Temari flying towards her using her fan before she landed. Ninja art, wind scythe jutsu. Using her giant folding fan, Temari caused many currents of wind to collide with each other, creating vacuum pockets. Tenten was engulfed in the winds and her body was being carved up by the countless wind blades. Temari was controlling the form that the winds take, by making them into a tornado that lifted Tenten into the air. Temari stopped the jutsu and when Tenten fell out of the air, Temari folded her fan causing her to land spine first onto the fan. Wasn't much of a match. It was kind of boring. Temari said. The winner of the 5th match is Temari. Hey 8 said and then Temari threw Tenten off of her fan, but Lee caught her. Nice catch. Temari said. What is wrong with you? She may have lost, but that is no way to treat an opponent who has done her best. Lee said. Shut up and take that trash with you. Temari said and Lee tried to attack her, but to everyone's surprise except Naruto, Temari blocked his kick with her fan. Not even close. You're as dumb as you look. Temari said. What did you say? Lee asked. Lee. Stop. Might Guy said as he appeared on the arena floor. Temari. Forget them. The match is over. Get up here. You won. Why are you wasting your time with that pathetic loser and his ridiculous mentor? Gaara asked. What? Lee asked. Just calm down, Lee. A word of warning. You Sand villagers have no idea what Lee is capable of. Remember, he still hasn't fought yet. So I'd be careful if I were you. Guy said, then went to the stands with Lee and Tenten as the next match was announced. Naruto vs Kabuto. Stands. It seems I'm up next. Kabuto said and pushed his glasses up. Hey, Naruto. Natsumi whispered. What? Naruto asked. I had this weird feeling about him ever since he showed us those cards during the first test. Is that weird? Natsumi whispered. No. I'll talk to you after my match. Naruto said. Good luck, Naruto. Sakura said. Thanks. Naruto said. Show me what you can do, Naruto Namikaze. The disguised Iwaji thought, as he watched Naruto closely. Kabuto vs Naruto. You should really give up while you can, Naruto. I've got more experience in the Chunin exams than you. Kabuto said. I wonder how that's possible if you always chicken out after the second part. Too bad your master left and now he can't see his favorite pawn get his ass kicked. Naruto said. Please. I'm way out of your league. Kabuto said arrogantly. No you aren't. You see, I've gotten pretty good at reading people's chakra to see how it flows, which means I can tell how you fight and what you use it for. Naruto said. Is that a fact? Go on, tell me how I will fight then. Kabuto said and Naruto smirked. You're a support type ninja. Mainly medical, which means you like to keep your distance. If you had to go close range, I bet you must use chakra scalpels to cut the tendons in your opponent to give you an edge. Naruto said. He figured me out completely before we even fought. How though? I made sure I kept my abilities a secret. Kabuto thought. If you're wondering how I know about your abilities, I kept a few shadow clones in the Forest of Death after I completed it to scout the competition. Whenever your team had to fight, you would stay in the back and provide cover for a distraction, then heal them if they needed it. Naruto said. You may have figured out my fighting style, but that just means I have to keep my distance and wear you down before I attack. Kabuto said and had a smug grin on his face, but it went away when Naruto chuckled. That's where you're wrong. I won't show much of my skills, but I'll let you know this. I'm not only dangerous because I'm an Uchiha. I'm dangerous because I'm quick and I can fight up close and from distance. Ninjutsu, taijutsu, genjutsu, kenjutsu. You name it and I can do it. Naruto said. I hardly doubt you can call yourself an Uchiha when you don't have the Sharingan. Kabuto said. What makes you think I don't have the Sharingan? Just because I don't walk around flashing it like Sasuke doesn't mean I don't have it. Naruto said and activated his Sharingan. He's 13 and already has a mature Sharingan. If I learned anything from Lord Orochimaru about the Sharingan, it's that going up against a skilled user can be dangerous no matter how much stronger than the opponent you are. Kabuto thought. If you're wondering about it, yes, I'm very skilled with the Sharingan. I unlocked them at the age of 5. I won't go into detail about the Sharingan, but my eyes are so powerful that I was able to do stuff with them in the first stage that I shouldn't have been able to do before I mastered the Sharingan. I don't want to seem cocky, but my eyes are the most powerful pair of Sharingan eyes in the history of the Uchiha clan. Now, let's get started. Naruto said. Naruto vs. Kabuto. Begin. Hey-8 said and jumped away. Naruto rushed at Kabuto at mid-jonin speeds and to everyone's shock, when Kabuto sent a punch at Naruto, it went right through him. Naruto appeared behind him and kicked him in the back hard, sending Kabuto into the wall. Naruto pinned him to the wall with a few kunai, but Kabuto used the substitution jutsu to escape. Not bad, Naruto. Kabuto said and healed his wounds. I'm just getting started. Naruto said. Kabuto decided to go at him with full strength and activated his chakra scalpels, then rushed at him. Naruto decided to follow suit and matched Kabuto's speed easily. Naruto was using his Sharingan to dodge Kabuto as he was trying to hit him in his vital spots. Naruto managed to strike a few of Kabuto's pressure points in one of his arms and Kabuto grew worried since his arm was hanging by his side. What did you do? Kabuto asked. Pressure points. Naruto said and got into a stance that showed his fists close to his face with his left fist slightly in front of his right fist. Before Kabuto could try to fix the damage, Naruto seemingly started to glide easily across the floor, but all Naruto did was use a lot of quick shunshin to quickly teleport across the arena. Naruto increased his speed with the shunshin and Kabuto seemingly started to spaz out as his body was moving like he was getting hit by something. Stands. Whoa. What's going on? Natsumi asked. Yeah. Why is Kabuto moving his body like that? Sakura asked. He's not. That's Naruto doing that. He's hitting him while moving so fast that he seemingly disappeared. Kakashi said. How does he do it? I've never seen somebody move so fast before. Sakura said. He's not even moving at full speed right now. Kakashi said. What? Everyone yelled. How fast is he? Kurenai asked. Fast enough that not even my Sharingan can follow him and that's just pure speed. Kakashi said. That does make sense now that I think about it. Natsumi said. What do you mean? Shikamaru asked. Well, we both use resistance seals and he still has his activated. Natsumi said. Can somebody explain to me what resistance seals are? Ino asked. It's a seal that acts like a gravity seal minus the negative effects. The resistance seal adds a pressure to your body, sort of like gravity, but it's not gravity. Think of it as trying to run or walk against a strong wind storm that gets stronger the higher you increase the level of resistance. Natsumi said. That sounds extremely hard. Sakura said. It is. Natsumi said. Kabuto vs. Naruto. Naruto had Kabuto backed into a corner thanks to him only having one arm to use and the multitude of ninjutsu Naruto threw his way. Kabuto saw a small opening and kicked Naruto away to catch his breath, but then had to move out of the way from Naruto's lightning beast jutsu. There's no way he can be stronger than me. How is it possible that I'm losing? My arm still hasn't regained feeling yet and that is a major disadvantage. I'm not good with one-handed seals yet which means I can't heal myself. I can use that jutsu, but using it on such a minor problem would be foolish. Kabuto thought and then coughed up blood. What? Kabuto asked. I'm not just hitting your pressure points. My attacks are all pinpoint accurate. You may be a medical ninja, but when you're healing yourself, you're not healing yourself completely. I've trained my Sharingan to the point where I can zoom in and see the smallest of detail which means I see all the points where you took major damage that you couldn't heal properly. Tsunade Senju is the only person alive who can heal her own wounds and be good as new afterwards with no remaining damage. Naruto said. An Uchiha complimenting a Senju? Have you finally realized how inferior your clan is to them? Kabuto asked, as he was trying to goad Naruto into making a mistake. I don't care about some stupid Senju and Uchiha rivalry. The Senju clan hasn't done anything to me personally. There is no doubt in my mind that Tsunade is the best medic in the world. She deserves all the respect she can get. Naruto said and fired his lightning ball jutsu at Kabuto, who dodged, but got hit with Naruto's electromagnetic murder. I can't win this. I came into the fight without knowing any of his skills and I still feel like he's holding back. I can't heal my wounds right now and I need to report back to Lord Orochimaru about Naruto's Sharingan. Kabuto thought and twitched as the lightning chakra was still flowing through his body. I give up. Kabuto said. Figures. Naruto said and walked away. Winner of the match, Naruto Uchiha. Heiate said. Stands. Good match, Naruto. Temari said, as he walked by her. Thank beautiful. Naruto said and she blushed. Idiot. Temari mumbled. Don't think it'll be that easy when you have to fight me in the finals. Kankuro said. I'll be waiting, makeup boy. Naruto said and Kankuro growled. It's war paint. Kankuro said and Naruto ignored him as he walked up to the disguised ninja. Nice disguise, Iwaji. Naruto said and his eyes went wide. He already knew I was here. Iwaji thought. I'll see you in the next round. Naruto said and walked away. You totally kicked his ass. Natsumi said. Yeah, Naruto. I thought you were gliding across the ground at first until Kakashi-sensei explained it to us. Sakura said. Why did you use your sword? Natsumi asked. Because I didn't need it. Plus, you're the only person left that can use a sword in this tournament. Make sure you win your match. Naruto said. My win is guaranteed. You better train hard or I'm going to kick your ass. Natsumi said. I don't know. Even if I trained for a day, you'd still be too weak for me. Naruto said. What was that? Natsumi asked and got in his face. You heard me. There may be a chance we can both become Chunin after this, but only one person can win the entire thing. I plan on winning this entire tournament and nothing will stop me. Naruto said and released some of his chakra. I bet you I'll win this entire thing. Natsumi said, as she released some of her own chakra. Guys. Sakura said and slowly started to back away. Name your terms. Naruto said. When I win the Chunin exams, you have to take Hinata out on a date. Natsumi said. I don't even know who that is, but sure. Naruto said. Oh hell no. Temari thought. AAD date with Naruto. Hinata thought and passed out. When I win the Chunin exams, you have to make out with Kiba. Naruto said and they never noticed the cracks in the ground they were making. Guys, seriously. Sakura said, as she was starting to shake. Okay. That's enough you two. Kakashi said. Sheesh. The amount of chakra these two have is incredible. Natsumi I understand because she's a Jinchuriki, but Naruto's reserves are nearly the size of mine. Kakashi thought. Do we have a deal? Naruto asked. No. I'm not kissing Kiba. He licks dog ass. Natsumi said. Fine. After I win and humiliate you in the next round, you have to confess your feelings to your crush. Naruto said. Alright. Skip the date with Hinata. I win and you have to ask your crush out in front of everybody. Deal? Natsumi asked and spit on her hand before extending it. Deal. Naruto said and spit on his hand before shaking hers. How did he do that without removing his mask? Kakashi thought. See you in the finals, fish cake. Natsumi said. See you there, tomato. Naruto said, as he walked away and her eye twitched. Where are you going, Naruto? Sakura asked. Yeah. Don't you want to see who your opponent is for the next round? Ino asked. Nope. I want it to be a surprise. Naruto said. Cheater. You're going to get a head start. Natsumi said. If you look at the board then you should see that your next match shouldn't take that long. Naruto said and when Natsumi looked at the board, she saw she was facing Kiba. Piece of cake. Come on, mutt. I don't have all day. Natsumi said as she jumped into the fighting area and Naruto vanished. Naruto. After leaving the Chunin exams area, Naruto decided to go for a soak in the hot springs and relax since his body was stiff from the crappy beds in the Forest of Death Tower. Now he realized why Anko never slept there when she was tired. Since he had a month to train for the finals, he was going to train with the dragons since he figured Kakashi would be training Sasuke for security purposes. After an hour of soaking, Naruto got dressed and was about to leave until he felt a certain chakra signature on the outside of the women's side of the hot spring. He sighed and vanished to go see the resident perv. You really need a new hobby, Naruto said. Shhhh. It's getting to the good part. Jiraiya said. Do you seriously have no shame? Naruto asked. Nope. So, what brings you here? Are you going to peep as well? Jiraiya asked and pulled out another telescope. No. I was on the male side when I felt your chakra over here. What are you doing here anyway besides being a pervert? Naruto asked. I'm actually here for you and your sister. Jiraiya said. Care to explain a bit better so you don't sound like a pedophile? Naruto asked. Right. I'm here to let you know that I should be able to find Tsunade in about 2 months and I'm here to train the both of you for the Chunin exam finals. Jiraiya said. I'll have to pass on the training with you. I already have someone to train me. Naruto said. I'm not really surprised that you decline, but I would like to know who's training you? Jiraiya asked. Lady Catalina. Naruto said and Jiraiya stopped peeping. You have the dragon contract already? Jiraiya asked. Yeah. I've had it for a few months. The dragons are going to train me for a month. Naruto said. I see. Jiraiya said. Who are you exactly? I mean the old man seems to trust you with me in Natsumi. You know our parents, but you haven't exactly revealed who you are. Naruto said. Since your heritage is going to be revealed at the Chunin exams, I might as well tell you. I'm your godfather. Jiraiya said. Okay. Naruto said and Jiraiya nearly fell out of the tree. That's all you have to say? Jiraiya asked. I'm sure Natsumi will give you enough hell when you tell her, so I figured one beating is enough for you. Naruto said. That's just wrong. Jiraiya said and Naruto shrugged. So, what exactly are you going to train Natsumi in? Naruto asked. She needs to know how to use the Nine Tails chakra. Jiraiya said. Nope. She'll reject you in a heartbeat. She wants to grow strong with her own power before she even tries to use the Nine Tails chakra. Listen, I know my sister and she'll want some jutsus plus something special. She has 3 chakra natures and a Kekkei Genkai. Wind, water, earth and wood. Naruto said. Wood? How? She's not a senju. Jiraiya said. Don't look at me. I do have a theory that since she has the wood Kekkei Genkai, the Nine Tails chakra doesn't really affect her like it should. Maybe the wood Kekkei Genkai is negating the negative effects of the Nine Tails chakra even though she has no idea on how to use her Kekkei Genkai. Naruto said. That could be the case. The wood Kekkei Genkai does have the ability to suppress the chakra of a tailed beast. I'll have to change her entire training regime. Jiraiya said. Make sure you get her a kenjutsu teacher. She has the Kubikirabocho. Naruto said. I get that she's your sister and that you'd do anything to make her safe, but helping a potential opponent in training seems a bit off. Jiraiya said. It's not that. I just have a bad feeling that her life is going to get hectic soon and it has nothing to do with the chance of IWA or Kumo going after her. Naruto said. You have no idea how right you are. Jiraiya said. What do you mean? Naruto asked. There's a group of S-rank criminals known as the Akatsuki. I don't know exactly what their plans are, but from what I gathered, the tailed beasts are involved. That's another reason I came around. With me watching over her now, I'm hoping it will force them to delay their plans so I can make sure she's properly prepared. Jiraiya said. S-rank criminals huh? Guess that means I'll have to train harder in order to protect her. Naruto said. You need to train really hard. There's a chance some of them are stronger than me. Jiraiya said and Naruto was shocked because he's heard stories of how strong Jiraiya was when he got serious. I thought Orochimaru was a big enough problem already. Naruto said. Orochimaru? What do you mean? Jiraiya asked. He's been here for the first 2 parts of the Chunin exams, but he's gone. He gave Sasuke the curse mark since he's after the Sharingan. I think he's after something else since he was the Jonin instructor for the sound team that's here for the Chunin exams. Naruto said. If he's the Jonin instructor, how did he give Sasuke the curse mark? Jiraiya asked. He apparently killed a Kusa team and literally took their faces to sneak into the exams. Naruto said. That's really disturbing. Jiraiya said. You're telling me. Anyway, I need to get going. You should find Natsumi to begin her training. Naruto said. Before you go, take this. It's a jutsu from your father and I think both you and Natsumi are ready to learn it. Jiraiya said and tossed him a scroll. Thank you. Naruto said and summoned Tatsu. What's up, Naruto? Tatsu asked. I've got a month off to train for the Chunin exams. I figured I could come and train with Lady Catalina. Naruto said. Great. Let's go. Tatsu said. See ya, pervy sage. Naruto said, and they went up in smoke. Don't call me that. Jiraiya yelled, and then he heard a female scream. There's a pervert in the tree. Damn it. Jiraiya said and quickly left. Dragon's Den. Whoa. Naruto said as he was looking around. Pretty sweet, right? Tatsu asked. I'll say. This place is amazing. Naruto said. I'm glad you think that, Naruto. Catalina said as she approached them. Lady Catalina, Naruto is here for his month of training. Tatsu said. I see. You're dismissed, Tatsu. I'll handle things from here. Catalina said. Yes, ma'am. Tatsu said and flew away. Do you have any questions before your training starts? Catalina asked. What exactly will I be learning? Naruto asked. You'll learn 1 or 2 techniques from us and from what you told me about your fire chakra nature. We'll work on getting you fire chakra nature stronger. We'll also have a spar every day after your training. Catalina said. How exactly? Naruto asked. Oh, right. Some of us dragons have the ability to change into a human form. Now, I'll be the one to help with your fire chakra nature, but Elder Drago will be the one mainly training you. Catalina said. Cool. So, what techniques will I learn? Naruto asked. They're both ninjutsu called Dragon's Roar and Dragon Lords. However, in order for that to happen, you must unlock your draconic chakra that is deep within you. Catalina said. Draconic chakra? Naruto asked. It's similar to the chakra of a tailed beast. Your mother went through a ritual to get the dragon chakra, but you were apparently born with it somehow. Now, in order to unlock your draconic chakra, you'll have to meditate similar to unlocking your chakra, but dig even deeper and you should feel it. Once you manage to pull out your draconic chakra, it will merge with your own chakra and you'll be able to use it at will. Of course your chakra control will take a hit, but we'll work on that as well. Catalina said. Cool. When do we start? Naruto asked, and then a red dragon with clawed wings and feet, a long neck, slender body and a long, sharp horn on the end of the snout, along with small spikes along its back. Your training starts now, Naruto, the dragon said. Elder Drago. Catalina said. I'll send him to you after I am finished with him. Come along, Naruto. You have a very long month ahead of you. Drago said. All right. Naruto said. Naruto. A voice whispered and only Naruto heard it. Huh? Naruto asked. What is it? Catalina asked. None of you heard that? Naruto asked. Heard what? Drago asked. Nothing. Never mind. Naruto said. Very well. Let us get started. Hop on. Drago said, and Naruto jumped into his back. So, do I need to be in some special area when I'm unlocking the draconic chakra? Naruto asked. Not really, but I'll take you to the Dragon Temple. Drago said and flew off. Don't worry, Sayuri. We'll train him properly. Catalina said and flew off as she remembered her former friend/summoner. The new summoner is indeed powerful. Looks like I found my perfect host to be reborn. A dragon said from the shadows and turned into a light before vanishing into thin air. Dragon Temple. This place is huge. Naruto said. Well, we are dragons so we need a large space. Drago said. I'll say. Naruto said and sensed something fast coming at him. What is it? Drago asked. I don't know. Something was coming at me, but then it vanished. I don't know what it was, but I think it's GAH. Naruto yelled and held his right hand in pain. Naruto, are you okay? Drago asked. I'm fine, but what the hell is this? Naruto asked and showed him a dragon-shaped seal on his hand. Dummer. He's an evil dragon that lives here. You aren't the first person he's done this to, but we haven't seen him in ages and thought he died. Apparently we were wrong. This seal is his attempt at trying to take over your body and be reborn as a hybrid human and dragon. Drago said. Well, he's a dumbass because I should be able to remove this in a month or so. Naruto said. It's removable? Drago asked. Yeah. It's a pretty basic seal. I'm close to mastering the evil unsealing method. After the Chunin exams I can come back here and then remove him from my body. Naruto said. Very well. However, you will be closely monitored even more now that he's given you that mark. I'll inform the other dragons of what is going on after your training today and then we'll move on from there. Drago said. Okay. So, how am I supposed to know what my draconic chakra feels like? Naruto asked. You'll feel a tremendous amount of pressure coming from the chakra. At first it will feel like it's suffocating you, but once you manage to pull it out and a few lessons with it, you won't feel that pressure anymore. Drago said. Can I do anything cool with it? Naruto asked. Yes. You can use this chakra with your jutsus to give them more power. You will also gain the healing ability of a dragon. It won't be as quick as a tailed beast's healing ability they grant to their Jinchuriki, but it has the same capabilities. Now, sit in a meditative position and search for your draconic chakra. After that, you'll have to work on your chakra control. Drago said. Naruto nodded and got started right away. He was trying to search for his chakra when he wound up in a dark area surrounded by a huge sea of blue chakra. He felt his normal chakra coming from the sea of chakra, but when he used his sensing ability to its max internally, he felt a small amount of pressure which he figured was his draconic chakra buried underneath his normal chakra. He sensed quite a lot and could feel the pressure that made his body feel heavy. He pulled on it and all of a sudden he was surrounded by a green aura that was his draconic chakra. I take it that his training is going well, Catalina said as she arrived at the dragon temple. I'm not sure. He's been sitting there for about an hour. Drago said. We shouldn't worry too much. Sayuri took even longer to pull out her draconic chakra after she went through the ritual. Catalina said. Yes. That was probably the most stressful week I've ever had. Dealing with her feisty attitude and the new hatchlings was something I did not want to do. Drago said. I believe that was the week she found out she was pregnant as well, so it was kind of expected since her emotions were going wild. Catalina said. I suppose you're right. Drago said, and then a large amount of draconic chakra was felt coming from Naruto. Incredible. He has as much draconic chakra as Sayuri did, if not more. How though? Catalina asked. His draconic chakra must have been feeding off of his normal chakra throughout the years. Good work, Naruto. Drago said. Thanks. I didn't think the pressure would be so much to cause me to sweat. Naruto said. It has that effect on humans. The same thing happened to your mother when she was training. Catalina said. Yes indeed. Now that you have accessed your draconic chakra, it's time to start training you with it. In order to help you gain your chakra control back to where it was, you'll be doing waterfall walking. The key is for you to be able to walk up the waterfall and then walk back down with no problem. You'll do this using your regular chakra and draconic chakra. Any questions? Drago asked. This won't kill me, will it? Naruto asked. Only if you can't swim. Drago said. Then let's get started. Naruto said. Drago nodded and then Naruto's brutal training started. Coincidentally, Natsumi was also going through her own training with Jiraiya and a member of the Anbu. While both would be stronger, neither of them were prepared for what would happen during the finals. Chapter 9. The month everybody had to train was over with and all the nobles from different villages were in attendance, even the fire daimyo came. People from all around were here to watch the Chunin exam finals and they were all looking towards an amazing show. All of the contestants were there except Dosu who was dead and Sasuke who was with Kakashi. Everyone thought they were going to be late, but were surprised when Kakashi could make it on time for all of the matches. Almost every civilian had placed their money on Sasuke winning and so did some of the Konoha ninja. Naruto and Natsumi were standing next to each other with a serious look on their face and everyone could tell they meant business. Natsumi's training with Jiraiya paid off and she's learned multiple earth ninjutsu from him as well as some chakra control. The Anbu who she came to know as Yamato taught her some water and wood ninjutsu as well as brushed up on her kenjutsu. Overall, Natsumi was a high Chunin level shinobi now and she would only get better now that she was officially the apprentice of Jiraiya. Naruto himself grew a lot and he was now a low Anbu level shinobi. He was able to use his draconic chakra with ease and was able to use 3 forms of the Dragon Lord Jutsu. The Dragon Roar Jutsu was his most destructive jutsu right now since it was very similar to the Tailed Beast Bomb, but it was able to form a lot quicker. The most noticeable change for Naruto was his height and muscle he put on. He lost almost all of his baby fat and his hair grew a bit so now it was exactly like Minato's. Catalina worked with him on his fire chakra nature and true to her word, she increased it to the point where none of his jutsus would have less power due to his superior water chakra nature. His taijutsu was great thanks to Catalina and Drago sparring with him every day until he couldn't move anymore. Even with his Sharingan activated they were still too fast for him and he never got a hit on them until he activated his Manjikyu Sharingan so he could see them even better. His Manjikyu also unlocked an ability in each eye. He has one right eye ability and two in his left eye. In his left eye he had the Amenoto Jikara, but his left eye now has an ability called Maindorita which allows him to read his opponent's mind for 10 seconds and grab any information he wants. His right eye has the ability to use the Tsukuyomi, and he unlocked his abilities while sparring with Drago and Catalina at the same time. After some time training with the dragons, Naruto was able to create water out of thin air, which was good for him since most of his missions were around areas with no water close by. His Fuinjutsu grew now as well, and he could do the evil unsealing method now. Only known to him, Drago and Catalina were in their human forms and they were sitting amongst the crowd to watch over him. The mark on his hand caused him some problems during training, but it wasn't anything too bad. As soon as the Chunin exams were over, he was going back to the dragon's den to remove the seal off of him and then train a bit more. "Hey, Naruto," Natsumi whispered. "What is it?" Naruto asked. "Is it just me or does something feel off about today?" Natsumi asked. "No. Something is definitely off about today, but we can't do anything until we know what's going on," Naruto said. "Then what should we do?" Natsumi asked. "Keep your guard up and try not to wear yourself out just in case. Pace yourself in your match if you can help it." "Who are you up against first?" Naruto asked. "Neji Hyuga. Did you hear what he did to his cousin during the first round?" Natsumi asked. "No. I wasn't even in Konoha the entire month we had off and I didn't even know he had a cousin," Naruto said. "Right. Basically he hates her for being part of the main branch of the Hyuga clan and tried to kill her. I told him I was going to make him pay when we fought," Natsumi said. "Just don't let your temper get the best of you," Naruto said. "I won't. This guy Jiraiya trained me and had me do a lot of meditation. He's my godfather and I kicked him in his nuts a few times before I was satisfied with him not being here. Apparently he's the leader of a spy network and couldn't be in the village," Natsumi said. "I know who he is. I met him before I left. He's also my godfather," Naruto said. "Cool. He's a massive pervert though," Natsumi said. "I know. Oh, and a word of advice in your match against Neji. Keep your distance and take him out with ninjutsu. Don't risk him getting in close range. While you can force open your chakra points, we need to reserve our strength," Naruto said. "Kick his ass from a distance." "Got it." "Oh, and do you know who you're fighting?" Natsumi asked. "No," Naruto said. "It's some Konoha genin named Dashin. The funny thing is, nobody has ever heard of him," Natsumi said. "That's because he isn't a Konoha genin. He's wearing a henge," Naruto said. "Then who is he?" Natsumi asked. "His name is Iwaji and he's a rogue ninja from IWA," Naruto said. "What the hell is he doing here?" Natsumi asked. "He found out I was related to Dad and he wants to kill me for revenge. He doesn't know about you, but with our heritage being revealed in a few short moments, he'll have his sights set on you as well. However, that won't happen since today will be his last day alive. No doubt he'll want this match to be to the death and it'll be approved," Naruto said. "Be careful. We're supposed to become Chunin together, remember?" Natsumi asked. "Don't worry. I didn't forget," Naruto said. Stands. "Wow, Sakura. Almost your entire team made the finals," Ino said. "I know. The best part is that Natsumi and Sasuke are supposed to fight back to back," Sakura said. "Then that means Naruto is in the last match," Ino said. "Yeah. We have a good chance that two of them will be in the final match," Sakura said. "Who do you think it will be?" Ino asked. "Naruto and Natsumi for sure," Sakura said. "No Sasuke?" Ino asked. "No. I just don't think Sasuke can beat one of them. Don't get me wrong, Sasuke is strong, but those two are on another level compared to the rest of us genin," Sakura said. "Natsumi didn't seem strong the way she beat Kiba," Ino said, and they shared a laugh. "Who knew that she'd accidentally use his sense of smell to defeat him?" Sakura said. "She told me the milk she drank earlier was bad and she didn't know until the match started," Ino said. "That's what she gets. I told her to start checking the expiration dates on her food, but she doesn't like to listen," Sakura said. "Hey," Kiba said, as he and Hinata walked over to them. "Hey," Ino and Sakura said. "Looks like we made it just in time, Hinata," Kiba said, as they sat down. "That's good," Hinata said. "What are you guys talking about?" Kiba asked. "We were talking about how Natsumi kicked your butt in the preliminaries," Ino said. "Don't remind me," Kiba said. "At least you didn't have to use the bathroom after she did. Talk about testing how long you can hold your breath," Sakura said, and they laughed. Hey, look. There's Sasuke. Ino said and pointed to Sasuke, who was for some reason glaring at Naruto and Natsumi. Wait a minute. If Sasuke's here then he's on time. Sakura said and turned around to see Kakashi. Yo. Kakashi said and gave a two-finger salute. Kakashi-sensei. You're on time? Sakura asked. I can be early if I want to. Besides, there's a special announcement that I want to be here for. Kakashi said. What announcement? Ino asked. You'll see. Kakashi said. Kage booth. I certainly was not expecting Kakashi to show up on time. Hiruzen thought. Lord Hokage, the Kazekage has just arrived. A Jonin said to Hiruzen. Greetings, Lord Kazekage. I hope your travels were pleasant. Hiruzen asked. They were quite well. Although, I am thankful that the exams are being held in Konoha. Due to your age I don't know if you can handle the travels or the heat. Isn't it about time you decided who will succeed you as Hokage? The Kazekage asked. Oh, don't count me out just yet. I may be old, but there is still a lot of life left in these bones. I plan on being here for quite a while. Hiruzen said and the Kazekage only nodded. I'm looking forward to these matches, especially the Uchiha Genin. I've heard that they are both quite interesting. Although I do not think they will be able to beat my son. The Kazekage said. Now then I believe it is time to get things started. Hiruzen said standing and began speaking to the crowd, getting their attention. Thank you all for coming to the Hidden Leaf Village for the Chunin exam selections this year. We have come to the final competition between 10 candidates who made it through the preliminaries. We ask that no one leaves until all the matches have finished. Hiruzen said. You said 10 candidates, aren't you missing one? The Kazekage asked. Yes. It appears that Doso of the Sound has not been found. He has by rule forfeited. Hiruzen said. I see. The Kazekage said. Before we get on to the matches, I have a very important announcement to make for two of our contestants. Nearly 14 years ago, the fourth Hokage gave his life to save this village and everyone in it. While Minato has passed away, his legacy is still being upheld and carried on to this very day by his two children. While few of us know who they are, it is with great pleasure that I officially introduce you to Minato and Kushina's daughter, Natsumi Uzumaki Namikaze, along Minato's oldest child, Naruto Uchiha Namikaze, who everyone knows is the son of Sayuri Uchiha. Hiruzen said. Stands. What? A civilian yelled. There's no way the demon bitch and the half-breed are related to Lord Fourth. A civilian said, and then Naruto had him by his neck with his Sharingan rapidly spinning. What did you call my sister? Naruto asked. Let me go. You can't harm me. I'm a civilian. The man said. You honestly seem to think I give a damn. Naruto said and went to stab him with a kunai, but a hand stopped him. Relax, Naruto. I can handle myself. Natsumi said and Naruto let him go. Fine. Naruto said and then Natsumi punched the guy through a wall. That's calling me a bitch. Natsumi yelled. Nice shot. Naruto said and gave her a high five. Thanks. So, you're gonna remove the mask now, right? Natsumi asked. I guess. Naruto said and everyone leaned in, but fell over when he showed another mask. I'm going to miss doing that. Naruto thought and removed the other mask, causing all the girls to squeal. Oh. I know that sound. Natsumi said. Shit. Naruto mumbled. Fangirls. Natsumi said and they went back to the arena. I can't believe it. Naruto and Natsumi are related to Lord Fourth. Ino said. I mean, it was kind of obvious with Naruto once he showed me his face. Sakura said. He's hotter than Sasuke. Ino whispered. I know. Sakura said. I call dibs. You can have Sasuke. Naruto's mine. Ino said. Good luck with that. Naruto already has somebody. Sakura said. Who? Ino asked. The Sand Kunoichi down there. I saw them out on a date a month ago before the second stage of the Chunin exams. Sakura said. Oh man. All the cute boys are taken. Ino said. I'm still available. Kiba said. That's why I said all the cute boys. Ino said. And Naruto has a girlfriend already. Hinata thought and became sad. Man, think of all the stuff Naruto and Natsumi will get now. Ino said. The way Natsumi hinted at her life growing up a bit, I seriously doubt she'll even accept any of those gifts. Naruto doesn't like handouts. Sakura said. Then they can give the stuff to me instead. Ino said. You two don't seem so surprised. Asuma said to Kakashi and Kurenai. I raised him. I've always known. Kurenai said. I was in charge of guarding both Lady Kushina and Lady Sayuri during their pregnancies. Kakashi said. Anko knows as well since she raised Naruto with me. Kurenai said. Kage Booth. The son of Minato Namikaze and Sayuri Uchiha. If Naruto didn't have a fully matured Sharingan and he didn't disappear for the entire month, I would have given him my curse mark. It's too late now, but I can always persuade him to my side. The Kazekage who turned out to be Orochimaru thought. Lord Hokage, why was their heritage kept a secret? The Kazekage asked. It was kept a secret to keep them safe. However, now that they are both strong enough to defend themselves, I figured now was the time to reveal their heritage. Hiruzen said. I understand. The Kazekage said. Foolish. You just gave me something to use against that boy to get him on my side. I've done some personal digging around myself and it seems the boy is quite talented in Fuinjutsu. I could place a curse mark on him during the invasion since he easily has more potential than Sasuke, but I run the risk of him figuring out a way to remove it before I take over his body and I can't risk that. However, if I manage to get him on my side then he can perhaps help me enhance the curse mark. If his fight with me in the Forest of Death says anything, there is no doubt he's possibly stronger than Itachi was at his age. I can try to take over his body without tempting him with power. However, I tried the same with Itachi and he easily could have killed me, but he must have been feeling generous and let me live. I don't think I'll get the same treatment from Naruto if he were to use his Sharingan against me. The perfect body stands right before me and I can't make a move against him. Orochimaru thought, as Naruto looked up into the Kage booth with his Sharingan activated. Arena. What the hell? Naruto asked, as he was looking at Hiruzen. What is it? Natsumi asked. Somebody put the old man under a subtle, yet powerful genjutsu. Naruto said and then looked at the Kazekage. That's not Raza. Oh shit. That's Orochimaru in disguise and it looks like the sand doesn't know. Naruto thought. What kind of genjutsu is it? Natsumi asked. It's like a mind control genjutsu that can only be casted by the Sharingan. Naruto said. The only people capable of that are you, Kakashi-sensei and Sasuke. Natsumi said. No, we're not. A genjutsu like this would only be used if somebody wanted something specific to happen. I can break it, but he won't remember anything after the genjutsu was placed in him. I'll be back. Naruto said and vanished. Where's he going? I'm about to start the matches. Genma said. There's been a slight delay and you can clearly see something came up. Natsumi said. He has 5 minutes or I'm starting regardless. Genma said. Hurry up, Naruto. Natsumi thought. Kage booth. Naruto? What are you doing up here? Hiruzen asked. We need to talk. Naruto said. I'm listening. Hiruzen said. No. In private. Naruto said. Very well. Excuse us, Lord Kazekage. Hiruzen says. Of course. I can wait a few extra minutes. The Kazekage said and they left. Hiruzen's office. Okay, Naruto. What did you need to talk to me about? Hiruzen asked and Naruto sighed. Do you remember how we had a falling out over Sasuke getting the curse mark and you not listening to me or Anko? Naruto asked. Yes. I remember. I may be old, but I have a pretty good memory. Hiruzen said and chuckled. Well, somebody placed a powerful, but subtle Sharingan genjutsu on you. Naruto said. What? Hiruzen asked. It's a mind control genjutsu and it looks like somebody has been using it on you multiple times. Naruto said. How did you come to this conclusion? Hiruzen asked. I looked at you with my Sharingan and I was able to detect it. I can break it, but the bad part is that you won't remember anything that happened after the genjutsu was casted. I can fill you in on everything that's been going on though. Naruto said. If I am under a Sharingan genjutsu, then the only people capable of doing this are you, Kakashi and Sasuke. Hiruzen said. That's the thing. We aren't the only people in this village with a Sharingan. I'll explain after the genjutsu is broken. Naruto said. Very well. Hiruzen said and Naruto had to use his Manjikyu to break the genjutsu on Hiruzen. How do you feel? Naruto asked. Why are you asking me that again, Naruto? Did Natsumi set you up to get me to give her the Hokage seat? Hiruzen asked. No. I just broke a Sharingan genjutsu on you. What's the last thing you remember before this moment? Naruto asked. I'm not sure why that's important, but I was having frequent meetings about the Chunin exams with the elders. Hiruzen said. Well, let me fill you in on everything you don't remember. Naruto said and told him everything he possibly could. This is troubling news. Sasuke having the curse mark is something I would not want. Especially now that he's using the curse mark willingly and I can't pull him from the exams. Hiruzen said. If you thought that was bad, then this will give you a heart attack. The Kazekage isn't really here. It's Orochimaru in disguise. Naruto said and Hiruzen's eyes widened. What? How do you know? Hiruzen asked. His chakra isn't the same as Raza's and I don't think the Sand Shinobi notice. Gaara could probably tell, but he's unstable right now and I don't think he cares. I can also sense multiple foreign chakra signatures inside and out of the village with most of them being in the Chunin exam stadium. Naruto said. This means that the Leaf will be at war. Kat. Hiruzen said. Yes, Lord Hokage? Kat asked, as she appeared. I need you to get squads of Umbu and Jonin that are at the Chunin exams and get every civilian to the bunker quietly. We have trouble arising and I do not want a single civilian injured. Take every available genin and have them guard the bunker. Take Inko and Irika with them as well for extra support. Hiruzen said. Yes sir. Kat said and vanished. What about me? Naruto asked. Your mission is to get with the Sand team and their Jonin then tell them what's going on. Tell them to not act any differently and try to get word to as many of their Sand Shinobi as well and have them turn on Orochimaru. If he's really leading an invasion, then he must be using Suna and the Sound Village since Jiraiya has given me word that Orochimaru has been seen around there as well. Hiruzen said. You got it, old man. Naruto said and vanished. Looks like my time has come. Hiruzen thought. Chunin exam stadium. Finally. What took you so long? Natsumi asked as she didn't want people to know something was wrong. Just had to remind the old man of something. Naruto said and flashed Genma some subtle hand signals to which he nodded. Alright. Listen up. Now, as you all know Dosu is not here, so now the second match will be Shino vs Kankuro, the third match will be between Temari and Shikamaru, while the fourth match will now be Gaara vs Sasuke Uchiha. The last match will be Naruto vs Dasen. Now, the terrain is different now thanks to an incident during the preliminary matches. As you can tell, we've added a small pond for water ninjutsu to be used. You can also see that somebody had the bright idea to plant some trees around. You are to give it everything you've got. The rules are still the same. The match goes on until your opponent is either unable to continue or forfeits the match. Now the first match is between Niji Hyuga and Natsumi Uzumaki Namikaze. Everyone else go up to the waiting area. Genma said and everyone went up to the waiting area. Good luck. Remember what I told you. Naruto said to Natsumi. I got it. Natsumi said and then Naruto walked up to Temari. We need to talk. Naruto said. Stands. What did you want to talk about? Temari asked. Were you planning an invasion? Naruto asked and her eyes grew wide. How did he find out? Temari thought. Why yes, but we're only following orders. Temari said and held her head down, but Naruto lifted her head up. Don't worry. Had I not found out, you would have looked like an idiot. That's not your father up there in the booth. Naruto said. Then who is it? Temari asked. That's Orochimaru and I'm guessing he's been acting like the Kazekage for quite some time. Naruto said. Where's our father then? Temari asked. Most likely dead. That's the only way Orochimaru would be able to pull this off. Naruto said. Baki-sensei, you need to hear this. Temari said and he walked over to them. Why are you talking to him? Baki asked and narrowed his eyes at her. I suggest you watch how you look at her. She just kept you from making the worst mistake of your life. I know all about your invasion. Naruto said. You betrayed the Sand. Baki said and reached for a kunai, but a sword was at his neck. Don't even think about it. The invasion you were foolishly going along with wasn't made by your Kazekage. Orochimaru most likely killed him and has been disguising himself as the Kazekage. Naruto said. Why should I trust you? Baki asked. Because you're still alive instead of me instantly killing you. Tell as many of your sand ninja you have scattered around here what's going on and tell them to act normal until the invasion starts. Naruto said. There's still one problem. Gaara is unstable again since Orochimaru kept him from sleeping. During his match he's supposed to release the Shikaku to begin the invasion. Temari said. I'll deal with Gaara. If anything, the invasion will be postponed since I have a feeling Orochimaru will want to see what I can do. Naruto said and then grabbed his hand when a sharp pain went through it. Are you okay? Temari asked. Yeah, I'm fine. Just do what I said. Naruto said and walked away. He's lying. I saw that mark on his hand. Temari thought. Natsumi vs Niji. You got something to say? You look a little tense. Niji said arrogantly. Yeah, I do. You hurt one of my best friends. You nearly killed her and now I'm going to kick your ass. Natsumi said, as they settled into their stances and Niji activated his Byakugan. Begin. Genma said before hopping away. Niji opened his mouth to speak again, but Natsumi threw a kunai at him and he dodged it. Natsumi threw 2 more at him and used the kunai shadow clone jutsu, turning the 2 kunai into 50. Niji's eyes widened and he began to spin around, deflecting all of the kunai. What the hell was that? Natsumi thought. I cannot believe I was forced to use the rotation so early in the match. Niji thought. Natsumi created some shadow clones and sent them at Niji just to see if she would be able to fight him head-on, even though she knew she had to keep her distance. Niji used his gentle fist to take them down, but it wasn't easy since Natsumi learned some defensive taijutsu moves from Jiraiya during her training. As she watched her clones take on Niji, she noticed one of them managed to get a hit on Niji from behind like he couldn't see it coming, and then she smirked. What's with the smirk? You haven't moved from your spot, Niji said, as he took out the remaining clone. I don't have to move from this spot in order to defeat you, but you do. You're a taijutsu specialist like your teammate Rock Lee, which means you need to get close to me in order to be effective. Natsumi said and went through some hand signs. Earth style, Earth Dragon Jutsu. Natsumi created a dragon from the ground and used it to chase Niji around the fighting area. Natsumi then used the Earth Dragon Bomb to have her dragon shoot mud bullets at Niji, who had to block them with his rotation. Niji had enough and used his superior speed to get in close to Natsumi and started to ruthlessly attack her with the gentle fist style that made everyone wince at the brutality of his attacks. During the assault, Niji went for a final calm strike to destroy her heart and kill her. Imagine his and everyone else's surprise when Natsumi turned into mud and trapped Niji's hands so he couldn't move. Water style, Wild Water Wave. Natsumi spat water from her mouth that sent Niji crashing into the wall and then used the Water Dragon Jutsu to add insult to injury. Natsumi used the Swamp of the Underworld on Niji when he finally stood up and trapped his legs so he couldn't move. After making sure he couldn't use the rotation, Natsumi used 2 mud clones to grab both of his arms and mold onto him before their lower bodies merged with the ground. Stands. Whoa. Look at her go. Ino said. I know. She was good before, but not this good. I wonder who trained her this month. Sakura said. Whoever trained her must have been one hell of a shinobi. Kiba said. And maybe she was holding back. Hinata said. She wasn't. During our team spars, it took everything she had to defeat Sasuke, and sometimes it wasn't even enough. She would beat me easily, struggle to beat Sasuke, and then she would get demolished by Naruto whenever he was there. Sakura said. That's some team you were put on, Sakura. Too bad you sucked. Ino said. You're one to talk. I've heard about you being afraid to clean up dog poop. Sakura said. There is no way I am touching that stuff. Ino said. They would give you gloves. Sakura said. Nope. Still not happening. Ino said. Wow, Kakashi. You sure as heck trained her well this past month. Asuma said. I didn't train her this month. Kakashi said. Then who did? Kurenai asked. It's obvious. The Swamp of the Underworld Jutsu is only used by one person in Konoha. Kakashi said. Master Jiraiya. I didn't know he was back in the village. Kurenai said. Nobody does. He personally asked to train Natsumi and told me Naruto was training with somebody named Catalina. Kakashi said. That's the boss summons for his contract. Kurenai said. He's got a summoning contract already? Asuma asked. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Natsumi has the Toad contract now. Kurenai said. Natsumi vs Niji. While Niji was trapped, Natsumi took advantage of this and started destroying Niji. She would hit him with fists, elbows, knees, kicks and the occasional headbutt. The punches were the worst because she was using the Iron Skin Jutsu to harden her fists and Niji knew he had a few broken bones. The fight ended when Natsumi gave him a strong uppercut that nearly broke his neck and caused him to pass out. That's for Hinata, bitch. Natsumi said and walked away. Winner, Natsumi Uzumaki Namikaze. Genma said, as the medic came to get Niji and the crowd cheered for Natsumi, but that pissed her off. Competitor's booth. Everybody from Konoha cheering can shut the fuck up. You all treated me like shit my entire life and now that my heritage was revealed you want to act like nothing happened. You're all fake and every single one of you can kiss my fucking ass. Natsumi yelled and the stadium went quiet. Hey, Naruto said. What? Natsumi asked. Relax. We knew this would happen. If you want to become Hokage, you can't tell them to kiss your ass. Naruto said. I know, but I needed to let them know how I felt about their fake praise that they're giving me. Natsumi said. I'm sure your mother would have done the same from what I've heard about her. Come to think of it, my mom probably would have done that as well. Naruto said. Probably. So, who's fighting next? Natsumi asked. Shino and Kankuro. Naruto said. I forfeit. Kankuro said. Never mind. Temari and Shikamaru are fighting next. Naruto said and nodded at Kankuro. Oh. Are you going to cheer your girlfriend on? Natsumi asked. She's not my girlfriend. Naruto said. Sure she isn't. Natsumi said. Oh man. I thought I'd have more time before my match. Shikamaru said. Get your lazy ass down there. Natsumi said and pushed him over the railing into the arena. Temari vs Shikamaru. Alright. The third match between Temari and Shikamaru. Begin. Genma said. Temari immediately went on the offensive to hit Shikamaru with her fan, but he managed to move at the last minute. She looked up and saw Shikamaru standing on 2 kunai he planted in the wall. I don't really care if I make Chunin or not, but I guess I shouldn't let myself get beaten by a girl. Shikamaru said. Good. I didn't plan on beating you. Temari said. Huh? Shikamaru asked. I planned on kicking your ass like I did with Buns in the earlier round. Temari said and swung her fan at him, but he was gone. He's good at running away. Temari thought, as she looked towards the trees. I know it's not classy for a guy to beat up a girl, but whoever said I was classy? Shikamaru thought. Nice hiding spot, but I know what you're trying to do. Temari said. He's trying to lure me to the shadow of that tree. I'm not falling for that. Temari thought. Sometimes I wish I was a cloud. Just floating along, going wherever the breeze takes me. I'm just not into putting effort into this stuff. Shikamaru thought. Are you done daydreaming? We have a match to continue and I'd like to get this over with as soon as possible. Temari said. Competitor's booth. So, who do you think will win, Naruto? Natsumi asked. Honestly, it can go either way. Naruto said. What do you mean? Natsumi asked. It's simple. Temari knows what Shikamaru is planning to do and wants to end it quickly, but he keeps running. If he can drag this out, eventually tiring her out, he can force her to slip up and trap her with his shadow possession jutsu. However, if she can expose his strength, she'll also expose his weakness, and it's pretty common within the Nara clan. Naruto said. What weakness? Natsumi asked. Their ability to think and come up with strategies. It's why he was never able to beat you during the academy. Naruto said. I don't get it. Natsumi said. Just watch the match and you'll understand. Naruto said. Temari vs Shikamaru. Oh well. I guess I've gotta do what I've gotta do. Shikamaru thought and smirked. Wind style, wind side jutsu. Temari swung her fan and used the same jutsu to cut up some trees. Her jutsu caused dust to fly around and create a cover for Shikamaru, who used the shadow from the wall for his shadow possession jutsu. Temari saw the shadow coming and jumped back, then noticed that it could only travel so far. You almost got me. Using the shadow from the to use your shadow possession jutsu and make it more effective. However, it seems you have a limit, don't you? No matter how thin you stretch it, it will only go so far. Temari said. You got me. Shikamaru said. Now I know what that limit is. Even using the wall shadow, his jutsu can barely reach this far. I could mark the distance, but he's pretty smart and I bet he's expecting me to do that. I'll have to be one step ahead of him in order to win this. I must keep in mind that he can manipulate any shadow, so there's a possibility that he can attach his shadow to another and extend it even further. Temari thought, as Shikamaru placed his hands in a sign then closed his eyes, and from where she was standing, Temari overheard Asuma say that he's thinking of a plan. Sorry, but you can't afford to close your eyes and think of a plan. Temari said and swung her fan again, that caused Shikamaru to move out of the way. Damn it. She's keeping me on my toes and I can't think of a strategy. Shikamaru thought and jumped from his hiding spot. Stop hiding behind the trees. Temari said. I've got enough to form a simple plan, but nothing major. Shikamaru thought and stood up. So, you've got some fighting spirit after all. Temari said and swung her fan, causing Shikamaru to hide behind another tree. That damn fan is annoying. Shikamaru thought. You can't hide forever. Come out, coward. Temari said. Temari swung her fan again and then Shikamaru threw a kunai at her from inside of the dust cloud. She deflected a second kunai and then smirked when she saw his shadow coming for her. The shadow kept coming and she was forced to jump back to keep it from getting her. "You're pretty quick on your toes," Shikamaru said. "You're one to talk. You've been running from me this entire time. Don't think I didn't see your little trick," Temari said and swung her fan in the air, blowing away his jacket floating in the air thanks to a kunai he attached to it. "She figured it out," Shikamaru thought. "It's time to end this," Temari said, as she opened up her fan and went through hand signs. "Wind style, wind dragon jutsu." Temari created a large dragon completely made of wind chakra and sent it towards Shikamaru. Shikamaru tried to move, but the jutsu had such incredible speed that he was slammed into the wall and rendered unconscious. "Winner of the third match, Temari," Genma said. "Stands. Unbelievable. I've never even heard of a jutsu like that," Kurenai said. "I'm surprised that she was able to stay ahead of Shikamaru's strategies. He's always thinking ahead, but she saw through everything," Asuma said. "She's quite the kunoichi. She's got my vote," Kurenai said. "I think I know who she wants to fight next," Asuma said as he looked at her walk up to Naruto. "It's more than that," Kurenai said. "I can't believe it. He lost," Ino said. "It's not really surprising. Did you see what she did to Tenten in the preliminary round?" Sakura asked. "I know, but she outsmarted Shikamaru throughout the entire match," Ino said, as she watched Shikamaru get taken away by medics. "If I were in the finals, I could have beaten her with no problem," Kiba said. "Please. She would have wiped the floor with you," Ino said. "She's strong," Hinata said. "I know, but it only gets tougher from here. Especially with Naruto and Sasuke still in the tournament," Sakura said. "Isn't Sasuke's match up next?" Choji asked. "Yeah. He's going up against that Sand Genin named Gaara," Ino said. "The freak that nearly killed Rock Lee?" Kiba asked. "That's him. However, I've seen him kill before. During the second stage, me, Ino and Shikamaru witnessed him kill somebody," Choji said. "So did we," Kiba said. "I don't think Sasuke's going to win this one," Sakura said. "How can you say that? He's your teammate," Ino said. "I know, but that Gaara person seems off. Not to mention his sand is automatic and Sasuke needs to be as fast or faster than Rock Lee," Sakura said. "I'm sure Sasuke can win this," Ino said. Competitor's booth. "So, what did you think?" Temari asked. "About what?" Naruto asked. "My match," Temari said. "It was alright. Could have been better," Naruto said, and Temari walked away with a pissed-off expression. "You know you made her mad, right?" Natsumi asked. "I know," Naruto said. "Then why'd you do it?" Naruto asked. "Can't have her gaining an ego bigger than the one she's got," Naruto said. "You really shouldn't treat your girlfriend like that," Natsumi said, and Naruto sighed. "She's not my girlfriend," Naruto said. "You shouldn't say that out loud. Your fangirls will hear you and start attacking you," Natsumi said. "I'll just turn into Kiba," Naruto said, and Natsumi laughed. "That'll work," Natsumi said, and then Gaara walked over to them. "Naruto Uchiha," Gaara said. "Don't kill him, Gaara. Hurt him as much as you'd like, but don't kill him," Naruto said. "Mother wants his blood," Gaara said. "Shikaku is a boy. Anyway, I finished that thing we talked about in Suna. Keep Sasuke alive and I'll fix it for you," Naruto said. "Am I allowed to break his bones?" Gaara asked. "Just a few," Naruto said, and Gaara nodded before walking away. "What do you have to fix?" Natsumi asked. "His seal. He's a Jinchuriki like you," Naruto said. "Yeah, I know. Pervy Sage told me while we were training," Natsumi said. "Gaara has a faulty seal and I told him during my mission in Suna that I'll fix it for him. I made a new seal that is nearly as powerful as yours," Naruto said. "How'd you manage to make a seal like that?" Natsumi asked. "It was an accident. I was going to use the 4-symbol seal on him and then overlap it with another, but I used a 3-symbol seal on accident. I saw something that apparently nobody noticed and combined them to make a 7-symbol seal," Naruto said. "Pervy Sage told me that putting an odd number seal over an even number seal is dangerous," Natsumi said. "That's why I'm not placing an odd number seal over an even numbered seal. I made a completely new seal. You have 6 symbols going around in a circle-like pattern and they all connect in the middle at the 7th symbol," Naruto said. "Sounds complicated," Natsumi said. "For you it is. Your brain can't comprehend all of that complicated information," Naruto said and Natsumi nodded. Yeah, Natsumi said and then Naruto smirked. She's going to realize what I meant in 3, 2, 1. Naruto thought. Hey, did you just call me stupid? Natsumi asked. Me? I said no such thing. Naruto said. Bullshit. Natsumi said and then went on a tirade about how she wasn't stupid, but realized Naruto wasn't paying attention. Hey, are you even listening to me? Natsumi asked. Nope. Naruto said and she screamed. Stands. I honestly can't with those two. Sakura said and chuckled. Is it me or is Naruto doing this to her on purpose? Ino asked. He is. They always do this and it gets worse when he walks away from her. Sakura said. Well, we have 2 more matches before the next round. Maybe she'll get the chance to fight him. Ino said. I guess you're right. Sakura said. Competitor's booth. You're up, Sasuke. Don't lose. Natsumi said. Chen. Sasuke said and walked to the arena. No need to be a dick about it. Natsumi said. Did you honestly think he'd give you an actual response? Naruto asked and saw the damage to Sasuke's hand. I wonder what happened to him. Naruto thought. I wasn't expecting an answer, but he could have given me a nod or something. Natsumi said. You want to fight him, don't you? Naruto asked. Hell yeah. You and I will meet in the finals. I'll kick your ass there. Natsumi said and Naruto smirked. If you say so. Naruto said. Gaara vs Sasuke. Alright. You both know the rules. Begin. Genma said and jumped away as Gaara's sand came to life. So that's the sand Kakashi talked about. Sasuke thought and then Gaara grabbed his head. Please, I beg you. Don't get mad at me, mother. Gaara said and then had a crazy look on his face. What the hell is he talking about? Sasuke thought. I know I made you taste some awful blood, but we have somebody even better we can fight and I'll give you his blood instead. Gaara said and calmed down. Sasuke didn't waste any time and threw some shuriken at Gaara that were all blocked by his sand that turned itself into a sand clone. Sasuke ran at Gaara and then had to jump out of the way from Gaara's sand that tried to attack him. While Sasuke was falling towards Gaara, the sand clone threw the shuriken back at Sasuke who countered with his own. Sasuke kicked the sand clone then spun on his hands and hit the sand clone in the neck with a backwards fist, but the sand swallowed his hand, keeping him stuck. Sasuke then hit the sand clone with a strong open palm strike and destroyed it, freeing his arm. Sasuke went for a straight punch and Gaara's sand went to block it and Sasuke smirked. He vanished and Rock Lee realized Sasuke was using his moves against Gaara. Before Gaara's sand could react, Sasuke managed to punch him in the face and crack his sand armor. So, that's your sand armor, huh? Come on. If you won't, then I will. Sasuke said. You're starting to annoy me. Gaara said. I'm going to tear off all your armor. Sasuke said. He ran at Gaara and ran around in circles to confuse Gaara's sand. Sasuke was as fast as Lee without his weights on at this point and it helped him get in close to Gaara. He managed to kick Gaara in the chin and then grab him by his shirt to knee him in the gut. After his little onslaught, Sasuke jumped back and smirked while he was breathing heavily. Contestant's booth. Wow. He's as fast as Lee without his weights on. Natsumi said. It's not really impressive when you look at it. Naruto said. That's because you're basically a speed demon. Natsumi said. It's not that. From what I'm hearing and seeing, all Sasuke is doing is using all of the moves Lee uses. He copied them and is using them as his own. Other than the Lion's Barrage, nothing Sasuke is doing is original. In terms of his speed, Sasuke was already fast, but Kakashi must have been working on his speed this entire month off. He knew the key to beating Gaara was getting past his sand. Naruto said. Then who's going to win? Natsumi asked. Who do you think will win? Naruto asked. Sasuke of course. He's in control. Natsumi said. She's right, Naruto. I think Gaara will get his first loss today if this keeps up. Kankuro said. You should have more faith in your brother. Gaara will win because Sasuke is starting to slow down. He doesn't have the stamina yet to go along with that speed. Lee was only able to maintain that speed because he's conditioned his body for it ever since he started to train to become a ninja. Sasuke only has that speed after a month of training. His body isn't used to it yet. Naruto said. Gaara vs Sasuke. What's the matter, Gaara? Don't tell me that's all you've got. Sasuke said. You're lucky I was told not to kill you. Gaara said and then surrounded himself with 20 sand clones. Sasuke just smirked and ran at the sand clones to get them out of his way, but to his surprise, all of them started to fire shuriken at him. While he was able to dodge some of them, he was cut up quite a bit and Gaara grinned at the sight of Sasuke's blood. After 10 minutes of running around and fighting the clones, Sasuke managed to get down to the last one, but he went for Gaara instead. Just before Sasuke could reach Gaara, the sand clone appeared in front of him and then Gaara was surrounded by a sphere of sand. Sasuke, thinking he could just punch through the sand, was in for a rude awakening when a giant sand fist came from the circle and grabbed him. The fist started to slam Sasuke on the ground for a few moments before he was thrown away into the wall and coughed up blood. Sasuke grit his teeth and then his curse mark activated once again as he jumped up to the highest point on the wall. He went through some hand signs and then lightning appeared around his hand after a few seconds followed by a screeching noise. Stands. Kakashi, you didn't. Kurenai said. I didn't. He must have copied it while I was training over the month. He's not stable enough to use that kind of jutsu. Kakashi said. I can see that. He doesn't even have the proper control over that jutsu. Asuma said. Kakashi-sensei, isn't that the move you used during our wave mission? Sakura asked. Yes, and Sasuke should not be using it. Kakashi said. What are those marks on his body? Ino asked. Damn it. Kakashi said. Kakashi, what's going on? Kurenai asked. I can't tell you right now. Just keep your guard up. Kakashi said. What's the name of that jutsu? Ino asked. It's called the Chidori. I made it after a failed attempt to add on to a jutsu my sensei made. It's an extremely dangerous jutsu if you don't know how to use it properly. It's an A-rank jutsu that requires incredible speed, the Sharingan and a lot of training. Up until today, only 2 people knew that jutsu. Kakashi SSID. Who else knows it? Kurenai asked. Naruto does, but he understood the use of the jutsu and went through a lot of training for it. He didn't copy it like Sasuke did. Kakashi said. Why is that jutsu so dangerous? Sakura asked. Because it creates tunnel vision due to the extreme speed you have to travel at in order to make it effective, and the only way to counter the tunnel vision is with the Sharingan. It's a jab basically that can almost pierce through anything. Kakashi said. Competitor's booth. Whoa. That's one hell of a jutsu. Natsumi said. That's why his hand is messed up. He doesn't know how to properly control it yet and I'm guessing he copied it. Naruto said. I remember Kakashi-sensei using that jutsu before. What's it called? Natsumi asked. It's called the Chidori. It's an A-rank jutsu that only me and Kakashi knew until just now. Naruto said. Awesome. I want to learn it. Natsumi said with stars in her eyes. You can't. Naruto said. Why the hell not? Natsumi asked. Because you don't have the Sharingan and you don't have a lightning chakra nature. Naruto said. That sucks. How come you get all the cool jutsus? It's not fair. Natsumi said. Didn't Pervy Sage teach you an awesome jutsu? Naruto asked. No. That must have been the jutsu he's been trying to teach me all month though. Natsumi said. You should have learned that jutsu. It was something that belonged to Dad and only 3 people know it so far. Naruto said. Do you know it? Natsumi asked. Yeah. Naruto said. Show me. Natsumi said. Wait until my match. Naruto said. Gaara vs Sasuke. Sasuke took off running down the wall with his curse mark pulsing and Chidori blazing. As he was running, the wall was destroyed a lot and he created a dust cloud when he hit the ground. Everyone was looking on, but very few of them saw that his Chidori was unstable and he had little to no control over it. As he got closer, Gaara prepared the sand to defend him and that's when Sasuke went to stab him with the Chidori. However, Sasuke failed in his attempt to use the jutsu since it wore off at the last second, giving Gaara an opening to blast him into the wall with his sand. Gaara willed the sand to wrap around Sasuke's neck and he choked him until his body went limp, then threw him to the ground. Winner, Gaara of the Sand. Genma said. Competitor's booth. I always knew he'd win. Kankuro said. Didn't you say he was going to lose? Natsumi asked, as Gaara was coming towards them. And no. Kankuro said. Don't chicken out now because Gaara came back. Natsumi said and Kankuro started to sweat. Relax, Natsumi. Congrats on the win, Gaara. Naruto said. Remember our deal or mother will have your blood. Gaara said. Yeah. Anyway, at least you managed to break a few of his bones. Naruto said. Yes. The sound of them breaking was relaxing for me. Gaara said and Naruto just looked at him. Just don't get addicted to breaking bones for your satisfaction. Naruto said. Hopefully fixing his seal will fix his obsession with blood. Kankuro thought. You're up, Naruto, and Dashin is already down there. Temari said, but Naruto was just staring at Dashin. Kick his ass. Natsumi said and held her fist out to Naruto. Yeah. Naruto said and gave her a fist bump before walking away. Good luck. Temari said. Stands. Kakashi, you notice it too, right? Kurenai asked. Yeah. Whoever that is has a henge on. Kakashi said. What does that mean? Is Dashin hiding who he really is? Sakura asked. Yes, but it's more than that. There isn't a single ninja named Dashin in our village. Whoever this is, isn't really a Konoha ninja. Kakashi said. Then we should stop the match. Ino said. No. I think Naruto already knows who it is given the intense stare down and Dashin's eagerness to fight Naruto after he won his match in the preliminary rounds. Kakashi said. I still wonder who it is. Naruto hasn't been a ninja that long to gain any enemies. Asuma said. That's the thing. It could be somebody who held a grudge against the Uchiha clan, or it could be something else. Kakashi said. Do you think Naruto can win? Ino asked. I've learned to never underestimate an opponent. Everyone has a chance at winning no matter how slim it is. Kakashi said. Drago and Catalina. We should be on guard and ready to remove Naruto from the match if something goes wrong. Catalina said. We'll only get involved if things get too bad. So far nothing major has happened and Dummer hasn't tried to make his presence known yet. Drago said. He must have been plotting this past month on when to reveal himself. If the mark starts to spread, I'm getting involved. Catalina said. We will grab him after his match and take him to the dragon's den. Drago said. Very well. Catalina said. Kage booth. Ah. The fifth match is finally here. I'm quite interested in what Naruto is capable of doing. The Kazekage said. Yes. However, this will be no easy task. Dashin defeated his opponent in less than 10 seconds during the preliminaries. Hiruzen said. You can't fool me, Orochimaru. I know what you're after. Hiruzen thought and nodded to Gunma. Naruto vs Dashin, Iwaji. Before we start, I'd like to ask for this match to be to the death. If I'm going to make Chunin, I need to be able to use everything in my arsenal and some of them are destructive. Dashin said. That's fine with me. While you're at it, drop the damn henge. It's pathetic and even an academy student can see through it, Iwaji. Naruto said and Dashin dropped his henge. I was hoping for a bigger reveal. Maybe after I killed you I could have revealed myself. Iwaji said. Too bad. I already know why you're here and so does the Hokage. Now, let's dance. Naruto said. Killing the son of the Yellow Flash was good enough for me, but now he has a daughter and I can make some money by selling her to Kumo for the infamous Uzumaki Kekkai Genkai. Natsumi Uzumaki Namikaze, you're next after I kill your brother. Iwaji said. Stands. This is bad. Asuma said. What's bad about it, Asuma-sensei? Ino asked. Iwaji of the Stone is a rogue ninja from IWA who was ashamed after his brothers fell at the feet of Lord Fourth during the Third Shinobi War. Instead of fighting to the death, Iwaji took his chance to escape when Minato-sensei turned his back to him and walked away. Iwaji was already a Jonin-level shinobi all those years ago and if he's kept up with his training, then he's a Kage-level shinobi by now. Kakashi said. That's what Naruto has to fight against. Ino asked. Yes, and they both just agreed to let this be a death match. Asuma said. He's held on to that grudge for over 13 years and now he thinks that killing Naruto will somehow make him accepted in IWA. Kakashi said. Don't worry, Naruto will win. Sakura said. How can you be so sure? He's going up against a Kage-level shinobi. Ino said. Because Naruto's my teammate and I have faith in him. Plus, Iwaji just said he's going after Natsumi next and we all know Naruto doesn't play when it comes to his sister. It won't be easy, but he'll win. Sakura said. Naruto vs Iwaji. Are you ready, Iwaji? Gunma asked. I've been ready for over 13 years. Iwaji said. Naruto, are you ready? Gunma asked. Yeah. Naruto said. Begin.